Warning, this game uses certain effects that some players may find discomforting. Please stop playing immediately if these affect you. Game is intended to be played in one sitting. There are no checkpoints or save states to prevent you from being locked to a particular ending. Choose your actions carefully. Mamma mia. We playing this together? What is this? Spoopy. Number 1, story text will scroll across the screen at the bottom and top and stop when finished. Excuse me. This area acts as your information. 2, when you see this icon, it is safe to click the screen to continue. This icon also means there are options to select. 3, these icons can be clicked at any time during the story. The notepad opens up your field notes and lets you review information gathered and also jot down important things like codes. The cogwheel will open up the volume controller and allow you to adjust the volume and quit. 4, glitchy objects can usually be interacted with and provide clues, information, or items to the player. Are we ready? Are you ready, kids? That's our instructions. New game. In a small, seemingly ordinary suburban neighborhood stands a seemingly normal house. However, the seemingly normal house has developed an unsettling reputation. Looking at the house from outside, it appears unremarkable. Its neat garden and well-maintained facade contrast with the rumors surrounding it. You decide to knock on the door. A trembling woman answers, her eyes filled with despair. The woman invites you inside, revealing a home filled with family portraits and toys. What kind of toys are we talking? Introduce yourself or get right to the point. Let's introduce ourselves. Can we click this? Not yet. Introduce ourselves. Hello, my name is Emily. Pleased to meet you. What is yours? The old woman just smiles at you, her skin stretching uncomfortably to the corners of her face. I'm a freelance journalist reporting on missing people between 1963 and 1987. I believe you have information. The old woman stares at you. A sense of dread fills you from head to toe. For a couple of minutes of silence, she answers. My dear, that was so long ago. Why bother bringing up the dead now? Some of the relatives never got closure. I want to give them that. Are you our relative? Are you a relative? Sure, yes. I am related to one of the missing people, yes, but that doesn't mean I am not seeking the truth for everyone. You poor dear. No wonder you seem so upset. Let me fetch us some tea and we can discuss this further. The old woman shuffles out of the room and off into the kitchen. You can hear her tinkering around with appliances. I should take a look around. A doll's house. Strange. This is a model of this house. The door has a small lock on it, and my hands are too tiny to fit through the window. It's not working. The hands have stopped at 2. I assume that's 2. No, 8 and 7, I think. 8 and 7. Somebody writing this down? Maybe. Who knows? A picture of what appears to be 2 small children. One has their face removed. Why does this look familiar? The old woman returns with the tray of tea seemingly out of nowhere. Did I frighten you, my dear? No, you just startled me is all. Anyway, about these missing people. Yes, dear, ask me your questions. Why you or the motive? What kind of questions are these? Motive. There's something I can't quite figure out. If what people say is true, then why? What's the motive? Why, I couldn't possibly imagine the motive of what made someone kill 13 people. I'm just an old lady. Interesting. Heard of like doing sour cream like chilies and stuff, but yeah, and beef stew. 13 people. Dead? I'm sorry to point this out, but I never mentioned they were dead. You did. Twice now, actually. Hey, Luna, good to see you once again. Good evening. Did I? You must be confused, dear. I don't actually know that anyone is dead. Here, drink some tea while it's still hot. Well, we've played enough games, watched enough movies to know not to drink anything from a stranger. But here we go. Yep. You drink the tea so as not to upset the old woman any further. Rookie mistake. After a few seconds, you start to feel lightheaded. The room starts to fade out before you finally hit the floor. We're going to wake up naked, tied down somewhere. GG. Protagonist, please. You awake feeling sick. The old woman must have drugged you. Looking around, you notice you are locked in some sort of cell made of stone with bars covering the door and a spot on the ceiling. Mistakes were made. Hello, hello, Luna. Oh, nice. Enjoy happy hour. I'm not jealous or anything, but no, have fun. Evil Granny. You jump up and grab at the metal grate. As soon as you grab it, you slip, falling to the ground with one of the metal bars in hand. Grab it. Go on top. You jam the metal bar into the gap and pull with all your might. The iron door swings open. You step out into a dark hallway. It is hard to see, but you can hear faint whispering. Let's read that as fart whispering. So we have options. Head to the whispers or carry on walking. We also have notes. Oh my god. How does this work? Oh, I should have read these before. Imagine. So we see the two children seen holding hands in a photograph. I found it on the mantelpiece. The image looks quite old. Could this old woman be one of the children? Why is the face of one of the children obscured? The numbers, again, I think it looks like 1 and 3. Thank you, Untarnished. 1 and 3 are written on the back. 1 and 3? 7 and 3? The lost toys. I found a small lock attached to the front of the doll's house. It seems strange that this is locked. Despite my best efforts to try and reach through the windows, they are too small. I can see what looks to be some figures placed in the house, but I can't be certain. Want to know more? I will have to find the key. Perhaps the old woman will know more. A broken clock. The clock in the living room is broken. Nothing too strange about it, I guess. Might serve well as an interesting talking point if I need to make small talk. The hands have stopped at 2 and 7, I think. So wait. 1 and 3. That was a lot of numbers showing up. A lot of numbers. Lots and lots of numbers. The cell. I've woken up in what appears to be a cell under the house. What did that old woman do to me? I have to find a way out. I should look around for something to use. I managed to find a metal bar to escape my cell. However, I have no idea where I am, and my head is still throbbing. I must be careful making my next moves. And so remember, the children and the broken clock have numbers. Notes. Do we head to the whispers or carry on walking? Tempted to go to the whispers. Could be helpful people. Could be more prisoners. I'm going. Whispers I come. Ending too. Heading towards the whispers was a bad idea. The old woman leaps from the shadows, slicing your throat vertically, making you bleed out quicker. You are the 14th victim. GGIG. We did it, chat. Record speedrun. We beat the game. Trying again. Surely we won't die twice. I think my only thing I wish we had right now is like a speed button. Speed through the dialogue quicker. Get right to the point. Freelance journalists were reporting on missing people. Looks the same. My dear. All the same. Are you a relative? Let's see if I say no. I am not. I just want to know what happened all those years ago. Does it matter? I understand. Let me fetch some tea. I don't think it matters, but who knows? It could affect the ending later. Old woman out of here. Scurry. Old woman back. See, why you? My research has brought me to this place. Quite a few people all agree that there is something about this place. Most people want something to blame, someone to blame, especially when they think that person can't hurt them, makes them feel safe. It's a little morbid and kind of a threatening tone, don't you think? Not at all. I actually think that I am the one being threatened here, wouldn't you say? Oh, we have more options this time. Press her or the two girls? What about the two girls? Can I ask about the two girls on your mantle? Why is the face all scratched out? That is me when I was 4 years old. The other was my sister. Sadly, she passed away over 30 years ago now. Anyway, your tea is getting cold. Drink now. You drink the tea. Veggie. We gotta break free. Carry on walking. Okay, you walk forward a little further, hugging the wall as you go. You can see a faint light up ahead, but a small room off to the left. Shit. Oh boy, oh boy. Really have no guidance here, do we? Thoughts? Continue forward or go left? I think forward's the light. Small room on the left. I feel like sticking to the light makes more sense. I think there's like 13 endings to this game. We're certainly not going to see them all. Without saves, and there's no saves. My life depends on this. I wonder, am I supposed to have a actual idea which way to really go, based on the notes here, the clues? Do the numbers mean anything, like if we're looking at a clock, like the way we're supposed to go? Probably not. Moving forward. Walking forward brings you to the base of some stairs leading up. A corpse is collapsed to the right-hand side. It smells awful. The body is decayed and smells of dust and dried blood. A small key is tied around its neck. You take it. You ascend the stairs, each step creaking as you go. Eventually, you reach the top and peer through the open door. Opening the door reveals a dirty old kitchen. There's a back door leading out to the yard. Look around or try the door. I feel like I missed some stuff here. The deceased. A body of what appears to be an older woman is down here in the basement. The smell is awful. While I can't say for sure what the cause of death was, the remains look to be quite old. Tufts of hair still remain attached to the sunken skull, creating an ungodly sight. Perhaps this is the physical evidence I need. If I found a small key tied around the corpse's neck. I'm guessing for the dollhouse, the toys. Looking around, you see a scrap of paper lying on the table. The living room is behind you. There are some stairs to your left. Paper, living room, upstairs. Try door. I see what the devil was going for, but I do kind of wish we had a save option. There's no saves. Paper. Paper has a badly drawn picture of a clock on it, followed by 359. 359. Living room. Dollhouse. Try the key that you found on the body back in the basement. To your surprise, it works. Inside was a diary. You open the diary. It belonged to the old woman's sister. Details the events of her childhood, including details about the missing people. It appears that the parents were convinced that she was evil. Kitchen or front door? Kitchen. So it's either the door here or the front door. Living room, kitchen, front door, or try this door. We know she's going to be waiting on one of these doors, don't we? Is there anything else we can click on here? Anything glitchy? Just the usual glitchies. Perhaps the front door will lead us to victory, to an ending. Maybe not. The paper. I found a crumpled piece of paper in the kitchen. It shows a diagram of a clock and a piano and some random numbers drawn around them. 359. Oh, the diary. Holy moly. Holy moly. 9166. What the hell? December 12th, 1967. Mom and Dad have become really distant. Dad won't talk to me, and Mom won't even look at me. What have I done? I don't understand it. My sister has been moved into the spare room at the side of the house as well without any reason given. Do they think I'm doing something to her? November 20th, 1967. Dad hit me today for speaking ill of my feelings towards them. The sheer anger and terror in his eyes that I saw shook me to my core. I've never seen him like this. Something isn't right with him. December 1st, 1967. Things have been so bad here lately. The family dog died and Mom is beside herself. Dad has been praying nonstop, and I feel like my sister isn't the same anymore. Why is everyone around me acting so crazy? My sister is walking around at all hours of the night, talking to herself when she thinks no one is watching or listening, and things keep disappearing. December 2nd, 1967. I awoke to the sound of struggling coming from the kitchen. I made my way downstairs slowly so as not to be heard. I saw Dad pulling what looked like a huge bag tied with rope out into the back garden. It was raining outside, so I couldn't see much, but it looked as though he was burying something. December 18th, 1967. The local news is appealing for any information into the whereabouts of 3 people last seen around 2 weeks ago. Seems I am not the only one having a hard time living in this world. I hate to think what those families are going through. January 1st, 1968. Christmas came and went without any joy whatsoever. Dad didn't even bother putting up a tree. My sister is now completely shut down. She doesn't eat or sleep. She won't even talk to me. I've tried talking to Mom and Dad, but they won't listen to me. They just keep telling me it'll be okay soon. Do they know what is going on? January 8th, I think, 1968, maybe 2nd, 8th, I think. I overheard Mom and Dad talking when I was supposed to be sleeping. Mom was crying a lot. Dad was saying something about this being the last one, that I would be the key to stopping it. Stopping what? 9166. That was the diary. So many numbers. Try the door. Oh, you input the code from the diary. It works. You step outside into the dark. Before you stands a shed and a shovel. So we found the diary in the dollhouse and the small key. Shovel. Shed. You begin digging into the ground beneath you. Eventually you hit something soft. You pull up the earth beneath you, uncovering more and more as you go. A body, tightly bound in a sheet with rope. Ending 6, true ending. They never did find the old woman, but they did find the 13 missing people. You survived and wrote about your ordeal in this book that you have been reading all along. Huh? I'm guessing if we went left in the basement in that nook, maybe that's how you get some other little things. Easy clap. GG. I actually really like this. This is short. I kind of like I said, I wish we could like jump back in a little quicker, but I like the fact that it's a tight story. Nothing too long, but I like I like the style. GG. I like this one. UI, story, programming, technical effects, Aaron Wise, Old Woman Design, Jam Shams, audio, Aaron Wise, freesound.org. GG.